In this video we're going to be taking a look at the ASICS Fujispeed 2. I'm going to be telling you why this is one of my favourite trail shoes of the year. What is up everybody, and welcome to 40 Runs and a cheeky little video on a trail shoe that I'm just trying to undo the shoelace of. A trail shoe that actually I really like. Okay people, so ASICS Fujispeed 2, I've never had Fujispeed 1, so I've got no idea what the first version was like. But this was a shoe that ASICS sent me for purpose of review. I'm not getting paid for this review, although that would be awesome if they wanted to start paying me. And I'm going to say anything I like, because I always do. Okay, right, so I got back from holiday and we took the Fujispeed 2 for 3 miles of sort of mixed terrain and then a 10-mile trail run. Now, I'm not a massive trail runner. Hopefully you know that by now on this channel. I'm mainly a sort of road-based runner. I do a little bit of trail work. I try and get as much as I can, but because of my circumstances, I tend to do more road-based, and obviously I'm in a marathon training plan at the moment, and I'm tending to do more road-based stuff. So anyway, so I don't do that much trail running. That's what I'm trying to get at. So I'm looking at this purely as somebody who doesn't do much trail running, and I'm going to be comparing it in my mind against shoes like Tecton from Hoka, the Nike Ultrafly and things like that, and that's what I'm kind of thinking about this shoe. And the reason that is because this bad boy got a carbon plate in it. Right, so let's get on to stats and features. This is £160, 9.65 ounces in my UK 9.5, and it fits true to size. We've got Flight Foam Blast Plus in there. We've got this hardcore mesh upper, which is nice and lightweight, and it's got a great drainage on it apparently. I've run this in the dry, so I can't comment on that. We've got ASICS grip on the outsole. We've got 5mm drop. Now, I don't know whether this is right or not, but I would say it's around 30 something, between 30 and 37mm of stack. Is quite low in terms of stack height, but I don't have anything official. I want you to think of the Magic Speed 3 for this shoe, and I'll come on to that, come on to why. We've got guide cell technology in here in terms of the rocker, and what else? You've got a little toe guard on there, and I think the lugs are 4mm, but I don't know that for sure. Right, okay, so firstly, what do you think about it? I'm not over the top in terms of the look of the orange colourway. That's just me being me. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I'm digging the look of the shoe. But that said, I can live with it because I really like it. And why do I like it, 40? Because it feels light, it feels airy, and it feels fast. And it hangs on to the stuff that I'm running on really well. Now, this is an interesting shoe, more from the timing point of view, because it's come out at the same time that the Ultrafly from Nike's come out. And this is £160 and the Nike's £230. And, you know, there's just no reason, and again, my point I'm trying to get to is it just highlights there's no reason to pay £230 for that Nike shoe, because firstly, this is available, and like I said in other videos I've done on the Ultrafly, the Tecton X is also available. Now, you're going to say straight away in the comments, well, which one do you prefer, 40, the Tecton X or this? And I've got to be honest, at the moment, I'd probably go this. But let's talk about why. I like in this shoe the Flight Foam Blast Plus. It's soft enough that it's not unstable. Does that make sense? Because sometimes if they put something that's too soft in this trail shoe, something like this is meant to be fast, it would become unstable, but it's not. The Flight Foam Blast Plus is definitely the right foam to have in here. Like, for example, if they had the turbo in here, I think it'd be too soft. You've got the plate in here, which is adding stability, but also giving you that snappiness. The lugs aren't over the top in terms of the feeling underfoot, so you can sort of maintain that speed without feeling all the sort of bobbles and lumps and bumps under your foot that you can do on some trail shoes. So for me, on the sort of gravelly stuff and I don't know, the sort of, I think you guys call them in the US fire tracks, but those sort of trails, gravel trail paths that I'm running on, this lug pattern that's on here is deep enough to really grip onto what I'm on, hold me on it and really grab it and pull it underneath my foot. It gives me the traction, it gives me the confidence to run fast with what we've got here underfoot with this ASICS grip. Now the plate and the foam are working really well. The upper's fantastic on this shoe. It really feels lightweight and comfortable, and it wraps around your foot enough, but it's not overly intrusive. You don't necessarily feel all the bulk and, you know, that kind of stuff which you can get from some trail shoes from ASICS. The lockdown's great. You've got a gusset your tongue here. You've got this thing, or whatever they call it, to put your laces in, because they are quite long, but they really lock down great, cinch up real nice around the shoe. You've got a pull tab on the back to stick them on, which is fine. The tongue is very racy feeling as well, which is good. You've got an ASICS amount of comfort in the sort of heel area, which is good. I like the fact it fits true to size. I've got no issues, or had no issues with heat spots or anything like that. And on that 10 mile, it was a warm day and I had no problems at all with overheating in this shoe, which is actually a common thing with ASICS shoes this year. Their uppers, for whatever reason, in 2023 have been really, really warm, but we don't have that here with this shoe. The Fujispeed 2 is, I don't know, it's that sort of, Brooks Catamount 2 down here is the sort of hardcore, like hard version of this. Then you've got this. Then you've got like the Endorphin Edge. You've got Catamount 2, which is your sort of hardcore ninja at the bottom, low slung, fast feeling, but not overly bouncy. It just like grips on and runs you ragged. Then you've got this with this really nice Flight Foam Blast Plus, giving you the bounce from the foam, but not overly unstable. Gives you the confidence to run fast. You've got the plate in here that's giving you that snap. Then, like I said, you've got the Edge, which is like max stack, power on PB in there, which is just from the Endorphin line, which is just an epic foam, but you know, it can be unstable, but you know, it's a good shoe. But this is the sort of halfway ground, halfway house between those. So it is a fast shoe, but it gives you that responsiveness as well, and that bounce and that feedback that you want from a faster shoe. So yeah, that's why I mentioned the Magic Speed 3, because you've got that sort of motion wrap upper, you've got that Flight Foam Blast Plus in here, you've got the plate in here, so it kind of feels like a Magic Speed 3, which is a good shoe, quite race focused for a sort of, they're called super trainers now, but this is the sort of trail version of that, and I don't think that's a bad thing. So look, I've really enjoyed this. I know it's only 2 runs, but a 10-mile trail run's quite long for me. I tend to do usually about 6 or 7 miles. We've got a 9-mile route up there, and that's a max sort of distance I'll do, sort of daily work, normal sort of weekly work in terms of a trail run. So a 10-mile trail run's quite a lot for me. So to come back from that run feeling, well, pretty refreshed actually, and feeling pretty good, loving life, is a big compliment to this shoe. And the other 3 miles I said was mixed terrain, a little bit of road work on there, and it was all right on there as well. So yeah, this is quite a surprise. I would really recommend this over the Nike Ultrafly. I think that's over the top in terms of pricing and whatever, and maybe we'll do a video so I could just have a go at Nike about it. But this is definitely where to spend your money. If you are after a carbon plated trail shoe for sort of racing fast to work, then I would recommend you look here. The Fujispeed 2 is a bit of a surprise hit for me. I wasn't expecting to like it, although we do need a different colour. I'm not loving the orange ASICS, just as a caveat to all of that. Okay, let me know in the comments, has this piqued your sort of attention? Has this sort of made you think, maybe I should go for the Fujispeed 2? Do you have it already? Let me know in the comments, how have you found it? And I will jump in there once this video drops. Okay guys, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Make sure you subscribe before you leave me today, and I'll catch you later.